Hello everyone, I'm back, and today we are going to be doing, okay, I don't know why this is on the bottom. Maybe we gotta figure out a way to make it go up. There you go. Alright, today we're going to be doing 2.7.6, implementing basic connectivity. So let's go open up this packet tracer. Let's close this up. Okay, here we go. So it looks like we're gonna be having the same topology from last time. That's what it seems like. Same topology from last time, but this time we are going to be implementing just IP addresses from what it looks like. So our objectives today is that we're going to be doing part 1, performing a basic configuration on SW or S1 and S2. Part 2, we're going to configure the PCs, and part 3, we're going to configure the switch management interface. Okay. In the background, in this activity, you'll first create a basic switch configuration. Then you will implement basic connectivity by configuring IP addresses on switches and PCs. And then when the IP addressing configuration is complete, you also do some show commands to verify the configuration and use the ping command to verify basic connectivity between devices. Alright, seems pretty simple enough. We're just going to be doing some show commands, going to be doing addresses and basic switch, just basic switch stuff. Okay, perform a basic configuration on SW1 and SW2. Alright. So let's go and configure S1 with a host name. Remember from last video, we do enable, we go to configure terminal, and we do host or host name S1. Step 2, configure the console and encrypted privilege exec mode passwords. Alright, so we're going to be going to the console, so line con 0, and we'll be doing password as Cisco, and we're going to be doing login, and using class for privilege exec mode password. So let's go exit, go back to global config mode. We're going to be doing enable password class because it doesn't want us to use the secret. Okay, verify the password configurations for S1. How can you verify both passwords were configured correctly? So what are we gonna do? There's two ways you can do it. You can do the show run, or you can just exit and try it out. So let's just do the show run for now. Control Z to go to privilege exec mode, and we'll do a show run. Notice how our line con has a password of Cisco in plain text, and we also have an enable password of class. So let's go try it out. So we got Cisco as the password. When we do enable, we're gonna have class. There you go. Step 3. Okay, alright, we already configured. Use an appropriate banner text to warn unauthorized users. Follow the example text. So let's just go and okay, we're gonna have to go to configure terminal, right? And what we're gonna do is that we're gonna just copy and paste it. So let's just do banner motd, and then we're gonna copy this correctly. So what you're gonna want to do is that you want to right click, copy, just to speed things up, and then you're gonna want to put in quotes, or you not only in quotes, but you can also use this as well. Paste. There you go. There you go. That basically did it. It looks like the completion also went up, so we're doing pretty good. Okay. Which command do you accomplish to save to NVRAM? To save it, you go back to You go to back to privileged exec mode, and you do a, what is it? Copy running startup. You do not want to do, you don't want to reverse this, because if you do startup, it'll copy the original settings, which is nothing, to the running, and you're kind of screwed. So there you go. Now we have it saved. Okay, repeat steps 1 to 5 to switch to. All right, let's go to switch to this time. Let's go zoom out a little bit. We're gonna enable conft. We're gonna do a host s2. We're gonna go and give it a linecon 0, password Cisco, login. We're gonna exit. We're gonna also do a enable password class. Or does it want us to enable secret? Okay, it looks like we kind of... Okay, we're gonna have to go switch up to S1, and we're gonna give it a enable secret as well, because it looks like the Cisco wants that instead. So we're just gonna do enable secret. Enable secret class. Notice how it also shows that, hey, the enable secret you have chosen is the same password for your enable password. So you know what, it basically says it's not recommended. It won't do a thing, but you know, it's just saying that's unrecommended. So let's do another write. Let's do a write command to save it, and we'll go do this as well. Okay. Then let's go and do show run. We got password Cisco, and then we also have the enable secret password that we configured. Great. Okay, and then we're gonna also do a banner MOTD, and then you can also put it in quotes, but I prefer this as well. We're gonna plug this in. We plug it in, it will just it'll automatically like paste it and do it. So you know, this is a simulator, so you can do it, but I believe you're able to kind of just use quotes as well. So let's just use quotes for this example. Oopsies. Okay. Okay, yeah, that works. And now we'll just do a write as well to save it. There you go. Okay. Configure PC1 and PC2 with IP addresses. Okay, so we'll go to PC1 and let's see the NIC card and everything. So, alright. Okay, so let's go to PC1 and let's see if there's any more. Yeah, there should be no default gateway because there's no router. So let's go to PC1. We're going to want to go to IP configuration, and let's go and configure 168.1.1. And it should be good. 1.1. They should be on the same network because they're just using a switch. 192.168.1.2. And there you go. We should be good. That's great. So testing connectivity. Okay. Close the IP configuration window. Desktop tab. Okay. We're gonna go to command prompt and we're gonna ping 192.168.1.253. Let's try pinging this. Request timeout. Request timeout. And it looks like it's not successful, right? Let's try pinging the 1.2. Yeah, now it was successful. Why Like, was it successful? No. Because why? It's because it's not the right address to go to PC2. I believe if you do 254, maybe you're able to. I don't know if, actually not really. I don't know if you're able to. Let's go and see. Actually, maybe 255 we're able to. There you go, 255. I think we're able to do 255 because you know, it's our broadcast. So it'll ping from everyone, I think. Sent 4 packets. Lost. Yeah, so everyone sends a ping if we're gonna, you know, if we're broadcasting it. But it's really inefficient. It's better to just ping .2 because it just goes right away. It's going straight to the thing instead of the broadcast sending it out all ports and everything. Okay, so now we're gonna configure switch 1 and 2 with an IP address. Switch management interface. I guess it's like switch management interface is like we're just gonna be putting I guess we're gonna be putting IP addresses in the VLAN, I guess. Oh, what's going on? Okay, the right command worked. I was like confused. So let's go and see this, right? In this case, why would you configure it with an IP address, right? Okay, let's go and read this. Configure S1 with an IP address. Switches can be used as plug-and-play devices. This means that they do not need to be configured for them to work. Switches forward information from one port to another based on MAC address. If this is the case, why would we configure it with an IP address? Use the following to do this. Okay. Let's just do this for now, right? Let's go do conf t, right? We're just gonna do whatever it wants us to. We're gonna do interface VLAN 1, IP add 192.168.1.253, 255, 255, 255.0. Give it a no shut and exit. Okay, so let's go and answer these questions. Why would we configure it with an IP address? Well, one for sure, I believe that, well, you know what? You know, we can always Google it, but I have a guess that it has to do with just telnetting. Like telnetting, SSH, like part of that stuff. Why do we do a no shutdown command on the VLAN 1? Well, it's off by default, definitely, right? Let's go. Look at this interface VLAN 1, no IP address and shutdown. I believe if VLAN 1 is up, then you know, yeah, we just do a no shutdown because it's off, right? It's off, right? You want to turn it on, you turn it on with no shut. Okay, but you know, let's go and try to get your answers for this one question. Okay, hello everyone, I'm back. So, looks like we got an answer. You do not really need an IP address on a switch to use VLANs. However, to define a VLAN on a switch, you need to send commands to the switch. Often this can be done via a web interface or the switch or via telnet or SSH, so that's why you would need an IP address. There are also other answers like saying, hey man, there's like, because of each VLAN operating as separate broadcast domains and requires a unique IP address and subnet. I guess so, but I don't know about that one. But it looks like, what is the significance of assigning the IP address to the VLAN 1 interface? It looks like you preserve the SSH connection while assigning IP addresses to VLANs 2, 3, and 4. To avoid losing the connection from VLAN 1 while assigning IP on different VLAN interfaces, you can perform. Alright, so it looks like, yeah, it's basically just like telnetting and SSH. That's what it looks like it's used for. Telnetting and SSH. Let's go close this up. We figured out the answer. And configure switch 2 with an IP address. Okay. See, so okay, let's go back up here. Okay, let's go switch 2. Shoot. Cisco enable class. Great. Let's go conf. Let's go interface VLAN 1. Right. Actually, let's do a do show IP int brief. And it will show that our VLAN 1 is administratively down. Yes, it will be administratively down. You don't turn it on until later on. That's basically what it is. That's why we do the no shutdown. It's administratively down by default. So you're going to have to turn it on. So let's go interface VLAN 1. Let's give it an IP address of 192.168.1.254 on the top right here. And give it a subnet mask. Okay, question mark. There's nothing else. Give it a no shut. Great. And let's go see if there's any more stuff. Alright. Verify the connectivity or verify the configuration. Yeah, we just did a show IP in brief. Actually, let's go. There you go. We'll do a show IP in brief. This is a shortcut. Okay. And now we have it. It's up and up and it has an address. That's great. Oh, there's a little bit of a thunder outside. Alright. You can use the show verify IP addresses. You can also use the show running config. So let's do a show run. Right here. See, now we got the banner MLTD, right? Banner MLTD, and then we also have our VLAN. See? It's great. Let's go do write. Let's do write on both switches. So we'll save it. The building configuration. But you really want to do just show running config, startup config. That's the main thing that you really want to there you go. That's the main thing you really want to do. They both build the configuration. Alright, network connectivity can be verified using the ping command. It's very important that the connection exists throughout the network. Corrective action must be taken if there is a failure. Ping S1 to S2 and PC1 to PC2. Alright, let's go ping S1 to S2. So now that we have the VLANs, right? Now that we have the VLANs, we can now ping. So this is S1 192.168.1.254. And let's go see if we got this. Alright. Looks like it's 3 out of 5. Notice how it's 3 out of 5. That means it's doing the MAC address like, oh, I don't know this. Let me just shoot it out every port I know. That's why the ping didn't work. I think that's why. Next time it should be 5 out of 5. See, there you go. 3 out of 5. It's like, oh, I don't know what this is. What are you showing me? That's basically what the switch is. It's like, I don't know what the heck is this. Let me try figuring it out, right? Who has this? That's basically what the switch is saying. Yo, who has this address? And then, you know, shoots it out. And then the other switch is like, hey man, whoa, I have this. I know who this is. That's me. And it shoots it back. So there's like 2 pings that are gone. And then, you know, the next time they're like, oh, I know who you are. They just go straight to each other, straight forward, straight back. Same thing goes as PCs, right? Same thing works as the PCs. Oopsies, I accidentally pressed the web browser. We're gonna have to lag a bit. I remember I had a slow laptop. That thing always took forever. Trust me. Alright, let's go ping from PC1 to PC2. So ping 192.168.1.2. And this should be good. There you go. We already pinged before, so, you know, we didn't have that issue. But yeah, look at that. See? Ping, connectivity. Okay. Looks like we already pinged everything. Actually, we should ping the switches as well. So let's ping the switches. 253. See if we're able to ping them. There you go. See? MAC address table stuff, you know what I mean? MAC address table stuff. Whoopsies. Request timeout. Yep. But the thing is that once they know each other, it's instant. See? Once they figured it out. You know what? Just for a freebie, we'll do a show MAC address table. Just for your sake, right? Let's do a show MAC address table. Show MAC address table. And there you go. Notice how the MAC address, right, from pinging from this simple network, it learned not only its own MAC address for the switch, but it also has S2's switch. It also has PC1's NIC card and PC2's NIC card as well for their MAC address. And then learn it through dynamic MAC address learning. So yeah, that's basically it. That's why it takes a while for the switches to do. That's why it fails first time, 3 out of 5, and then 5 out of 5. Same thing goes with the PCs. They're trying to learn the MAC addresses, so they shoot it out, and then they finally figure it out. Then they converge. But yeah, okay. It looks like we completed it 100%. I'm surprised. Wow. You know, the first time I did this, I didn't do so pretty well. But you know, I'm glad that I'm able to come back and post this on YouTube, so maybe there's other people who are like me from before who don't understand. So let's go check the results to see what we did. So what we did so far is that we configured IP addresses on the PCs. We did a banner MOTD for switch 1. We did the console line commands. We also did enable secret. We also configured a host name for both switch 1 and switch 2. But the most important part, we added a IP address to VLAN 1 on both switches. We also changed the port status, which is no shutdown, and we also configured a subnet mask. And in the end, we also did a startup config. The startup config is now the running config because we copied it. Well, that's great. That's great. Well, looks like my time is up. I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully you guys learned something valuable. If I did something wrong, let me know in the comments below. And yeah, peace. See you.